I'm Amit Khanna. This is how you should design your post-pandemic home. I'm an architect. I've been designing and constructing houses and other buildings for 20 years. In my career, I haven't seen such a dramatic shift in priorities as I have in the past few months. The house now has to be a microcosm of the city. It needs to replace the school, the workplace, the gym, the shopping mall, the art gallery, the theatre, and the public park. Any house which has 3 or more generations living in it is a complex design problem. You need to plan for spaces that have to be used by different people at different times, and during the lockdown even more so. So the way we have done it is that the house is not only designed spatially but also temporally, in which different spaces are used at different times during the day. The enduring image of this lockdown is going to be adults running from room to room looking for a quiet spot to take the call. It's been a challenge to get robust Wi-Fi. It's been a challenge to get minimum background noise, as more and more of us are on our devices trying to communicate. As I speak to you right now, I am actually ensconced in a small conference room in our office, trying to get the minimum background noise necessary for me to send this video out. So let's have a closer look at your post-pandemic home. So when you enter the house, you've come back from the outside world and you're concerned that you may be a carrier. What you need is a place to sanitize what you're carrying and a place for you to go and wash your hands, perhaps take a shower. So what you need is an entrance foyer that is cordoned off from the main living spaces. It needs to have an attached bathroom. It should preferably have antimicrobial surfaces. It should have a table where you can put down your stuff and where you can have a sanitizing bottle or a spray. The second most important zone in a post-pandemic home is the place where the kids are going to go to school and you're going to be working as adults. This place would be normally called a family lounge. Now it's called a media room. But in essence, it needs to be a quiet room with a robust Wi-Fi connection that you can all work independently and with minimum background noise. So it is essential to have a staff room within the premises, preferably with an attached bathroom. There have been instances in the past where these have been inhumanely small, cramped, no sunlight, and very poorly planned as an afterthought. In the post-pandemic home, you must cater to the needs of the people who help you, as their hygiene is going to be your hygiene. Lastly, within this house, you need an isolation room. If one were to contract the coronavirus, then one needs to be quarantined so as to keep the rest of the family safe. Within this room should be an attached bathroom, preferably a balcony with a large window, so that you can air the room out and get plenty of fresh air and sunlight. Considering that someone has to spend 14 days in this room, it must be self-sufficient with preferably a small pantry. Of course, the usual basics when it comes to designing your home must remain the same. You should be able to generate energy from renewable sources at site, such as solar panels. You should have insulation in both your walls and your windows so that you minimize your heating or cooling costs and of course your general energy consumption. And of course, the last thing, always let the sun in and be sustainable in your choices of materials.